Good morning, YouTube. How you doing? Today is Wednesday, May 8th. The best day of the week, new comic book day. Is this thing on? Yes, hot mic. All right, here we go. I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube Comic Community Channel Guide. This is the show where I'm going to run down the lineup of content creators that are either releasing, premiering, or going live. Since today's new comic book day, how about you leave me a comment below on what you're most looking forward to reading, and I'll give everyone the results tomorrow morning. Last week's most anticipated read was Meet the Scrolls 4. Okay, now let's get to today's lineup and find out what's on today with Discovery Bay. All of these times are listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and all of the channel links with timestamps are in the description below. Today there are 14 shows in the lineup and 7 of them are going live. So, first up at 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern.
Whosoever watches this channel, if he or she be worthy, shall acquire the knowledge from High Road Comics.
Arrow over at High Road's Comics channel is releasing a video titled A Rob Liefeld Day with High Road's Comics, just a few key issues, Major X. Alright, at 1 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Eastern, over at Sam's Tangled Web's channel, Sam's given us a video titled Amazing Comic Haul and Cool AOKs. At 4 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Eastern, oh yeah, I love playing that intro. Kenny over at ComicHead 84's channel is giving us a video titled Top 10 Picks for New Comic Book Day, May 15th, 2019, New Comic Book Day. Let me tell you, the first 90 seconds of this video are awesome. Alright, at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, Go Go Joe's son. Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, so head over to Jeff Comic 813 channel and learn some Cantonese while watching the next episode of Cantonese Comic Wednesday, aka CCW. This is the series where Jeff shares his comic haul and teaches us some Cantonese. Don't miss it. Alright, at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, head over to Comics with Bueller channel for a video titled New Comic Books Releasing May 15th, 2019, Marvel and DC Comics Coming Out Weekly Picks. Now this one is always terrifically edited and well-paced and looks at next week's books, and if you're not familiar with Bueller, check him out at the link right here. Alright, at 3:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Edwin over at the Comic Jabroni channel is giving us a live stream titled 1 Year Anniversary 400 Sub Live Giveaway Drawing. You know what? I think he's over 500 now. I do remember him mentioning last night that if anyone who was in attendance of this live stream is going to be eligible for even another prize, so you don't want to miss this one. Alright, at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, over at the Luther Manning channel, we get a live stream titled Luther and Reaper Live 5/8/2019 Comic Movies and TV. Tonight they'll discuss the new comic movies and TV shows and how they affect the hobby and market. At 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Paul over at Midwest Comic Man channel is premiering the next installment in his terrific series titled Comic Creator Spotlight Episode 15, Frank Frazetta Part 2. Now Frank Frazetta is the man who created the image of Conan in your head, so you don't want to miss this one. To check out Paul at Midwest Comic Man, click the link right here. Okay, also at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Dave over at Mr. Miracle Comics channel is releasing the next installment in his terrific series titled 5 More Undervalued Comics for May 8th, 2019. Alright, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, or maybe earlier, make sure your notification bell is on. Head over to Comic Tom 101 for another live edition of Bags and Boards. Tom and Fire Guy Ryan talk comic books and pop culture news. Stop by the chat, hit the like button, and say hello. Also at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at 90MF Comics, we should be getting a live stream titled 90 Miles from Comics Live 5/8/19. Chad, the freshly married man, congrats yo bro, and the boys sit around and share their new comic book day hauls and talk comic shop. At 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at the Batman Statue Collector channel, I think we're getting a live stream titled Rogues Gallery Live, Episode 14. At 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we get yet another live show, and this one is titled Comic Core Unlimited, over at the Comic Core YouTube channel. Link is in the description below. Join JD, Israel of Comic Spectre, Jason of Comics Misexplained, and John of John's Comics with Kids for the next edition of this live show. Tonight, they chat about what you should be reading, what's happening at upcoming cons, what books are getting hot, and what channels you should be watching. It should be fun. Stop by the chat and leave a thumbs up. Alright, the last item on the lineup in the last live show that I know about starts at 8:30 p.m. Pacific, 11:30 p.m. Eastern. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? It's New Comic Book Day. So head over to White Whale Comics channel and join Alec and John as they host special guest JD Comics in the chat. Today's book is War of the Realms, issues 1 through 3. Well, that's it for today's show, but I did want to mention something special coming up this Saturday night over at the Comic Core channel. Comic Core is presenting YouTube's first ever live unboxing match between Bay and Island. That's right, an unboxing match. I'm putting 12 boxes from my stack up against Adam in his stack with Kenny of ComicHead 84 emceeing the event. I hope you can join us. It should be a blast. Well, thanks for taking the time to watch me today and our channel. Please visit me on Facebook and Instagram, where I'll be posting this schedule with any ads and or changes this afternoon. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. If you know of anyone who may be interested in this information or may want to be included in this show, please share this with them. Also, leave me a comment on how I can improve the show and tell me if there's any channels that I should be watching. If you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing so you don't miss any of this great new content. Who knows? Maybe you'll find your new favorite channel today. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.